This really is a place where people belong. There's no membership here. This isn't a club. This is where really anybody from any walk of life. We don't care about where you've come from, what you've been through. I mean, we care for you as a human, but really we want everybody to come here and feel like, yeah, I'm accepted. It doesn't matter what my history is. It doesn't matter if I'm sleeping outside. It doesn't matter if I'm a refugee or living in poverty. You matter here. My name is Marty Jones, and I am the Executive Director of Cloverdale Community Kitchen.
My name is Courtney Vandenbogard, and I am the Director of Warehouse Programs.
My name is Lindsay Rempel, and I am the Director of Kitchen Programs here at the Cloverdale Community Kitchen.
What CCK does is touch a lot of different areas in our community, a lot of different opportunities here for people to access services, whether it's through our food bank, whether it's through our Monday to Friday community meal, whether it's through our Meals on Wheels, our mobile meal program that sees hundreds of seniors in our community get that human touch every evening by getting a meal delivered, and they get a smiling face or a familiar face, and they start to build a connection there.
One of our main programs is our community meals, and that's really what we started with back in 2011 when the Cloverdale Community Kitchen began. That's our community meal program where we welcome people 5 nights a week to have dinner with us here. We have volunteers that come and prep and serve the meal, and we typically see about 60 to 80 people per night, and that's Monday through Friday. We call it community meals because we really wanted it to focus on the feeling of community while people are here. So maybe we get, a lonely senior that doesn't have a lot of social interaction during the week, or we get some underhoused population, or just someone just really needing some connection. So it's more than just food, more than just the meal. It's where people can come and they can really feel like they are part of a community.
So our food bank started in 2019. When we originally started, we had 25 people, and now we have about 1,200 clients that we serve.
In 2020, we also launched our mobile meals program, and it was in response to the pandemic. We wanted a way to still get meals to people who were vulnerable and didn't feel comfortable leaving their house. I think the first night we delivered about 8 meals, and fast forward 4 years, we're delivering about 800 meals a week, all delivered by volunteers. We say that it's really more than just a meal. The volunteers are really able to provide a lot of love and care to these seniors. They might be the only people, the volunteers might be the only people that these seniors will connect with in a day.
People that we serve, it's the smiles on their faces, it's knowing that we've made a difference. It's the volunteers, the community that's built, the connections that are built there. It's not us and them, it's just one community together, and we can all be in need at some time, and so it's like the circle of life and giving. Sometimes you're in need, sometimes you're in a place where you can give back, and no matter where you are, everybody belongs here, and I love to be part of that.
Because people want to belong to something, but people have all of these expectations. Oh, you can belong here if you do A. You can belong here if you do B. And I don't want any of those sort of hoops to jump through. It's like, no, I come to CCK, I just come as I am, and I'm cared for, I'm loved, and I belong here.
A lady at Christmas time dropped off some donations, and she wrote us a beautiful letter saying how her child was part of our shelter here and was also coming to community meals, and they were not doing well while they were using our services. And she said that her child has now been clean for almost a full year, has reconnected with his mom, and is now living at home and doing really well. So it was just beautiful to see how the services we provided were able to help this young person. And the mom said that, even though it was heartbreaking to see your child in this situation, she took such comfort in knowing that her child just had a safe place to be. So our goal at CCK is to be able to help even more people. We would love to be able to double the amount of people that we're helping.
Well, the reason why I would encourage people to get involved, whether it's through volunteering or giving, is because if you spend just a few moments here, you'll see exactly where your time, where your monetary gift is going, because you can't miss it. It's right in front of you. You see, we don't get a lot of funding. It's so much the generosity of our community in Delta and Surrey, Cloverdale, South Surrey. It's people's investment. And for us, we know, like I said with volunteers, people could give anywhere, but I want people to know that when they give here, it goes right to the people who need it the most. It's not about a giant staff and we have so many of this staff and so many of that staff. We have a very small staff who does an incredible amount of work, and that's because of our volunteer group and the generosity of donations from our community.
Because you can know that your donations are going directly to help those in need, and you can be part of that. You can work directly with clients. You can help see the difference that it makes, how your donations impact the community.
To the volunteers that we already have here, we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We really couldn't do anything we do without you, and we just realize that your time is precious and you're choosing to dedicate that time that you have to be here to serve others. So we just want to say a huge thank you, and again, we really couldn't do what we do without you.
Finding out about CCK is pretty simple. We have a very interactive website. The website is mycck.ca. To follow us on Instagram, visit mycckitchen, and from there you can get links to our other social media. I would just say, if anybody's interested in what we do, if you're not comfortable going online, exploring it that way, we would love for anybody to come down, meet us, see what we do, explore our facilities, and I think that's a great way to find out and see firsthand exactly what we do, and we would welcome anyone who's interested.